Hey everyone, this is Scott White and Giveaways. I wanted to show you real quick a tool that can be very useful for you to determine not only when to tweet, but also certain things that you should or shouldn't tweet based on the history of your Twitter account. And this is not just best practices. This is literally analyzing your tweets, your history, and telling you things that you could be doing. So check this out. If you go to retweetlab.com, now this is retweet spelled out, lab.com. This is actually made by HubSpot, who's a content marketing, inbound marketing company. They have basically a blogging tool, website tool that has all these different analytics built in. It's kind of pricey, but it's very powerful for any businesses that really need all those tools in one place. Now, once you put in you connect your Twitter account, it's going to analyze it, and it's going to come up and tell you how many tweets it's analyzed. It's going to tell you the date that it started up until, so it'll be from the date that it can go back to because of Twitter's API up until the day that you actually go to analyze it. And then it's going to start telling you, what days of the week should you be tweeting on, and then it's going to start telling you what hour of that day you should be tweeting on. So for example, it's telling me that Fridays are actually really great for me to do tweets, and then at 11 a.m. Eastern Time is also really great because that's when I'll get the most clicks or the highest retweets, things like that. Then it's also going to tell me the tweet length. So about 130 characters is ideal for my Twitter account. And then the reading grade level, this is less important. I mean, you want to make sure your tweets are readable. So don't really worry about this too much. Just keep in mind, make sure that humans can read it. And then you want to make sure that you go to the sentiment. So are your tweets positive, negative, in between? What is it? So right now mine is positive, so that's good. So you want to make sure that you keep your tone consistent throughout. You can make some negative ones if you want. So for example, minutes ago I tweeted about how Google is dropping their affiliates for their Nick collection. They acquired Nick software and converted to Nick collection by Google, and they're dropping the bulk of their affiliates. I think that's a horrible move, so I sort of tweeted that out. And so that's technically a negative tweet, but it is what it is. This capitalization, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Just again, make sure it's readable. Most retweetable words, this can be very useful. So as you can see, I get the most retweets from when the word instruction and tricks are in there. So if you add those into your tweets, you're going to get more retweets. For me, at least. And then you got hashtags. I get more retweets when there's no hashtag in it. Now, I still get a lot when there are hashtags in it, but I get more without. If I'm quoting somebody, if I'm using quotes, then I'm about even. So with and without quotes, it's really not that big of a deal whether I leave them or not. With links, of course, if you include a link, it's going to get more retweets naturally. So as you can see, they far outreach. 60.7% of my tweets include links and get retweets. And then you got call to action, so please retweet or click here or something like that. That without it actually has gotten me more retweets than when I actually ask for it. Now, the science of Twitter, the metrics that have been analyzed say that if you include please retweet, you'll get retweeted more. But each user is different, so this is where this comes in handy. Okay, so as you can see, for me, if I don't include it, I get more. And you can see here questions. So if I ask a question, then will it be retweeted? So when it's not a question, it gets retweeted more than when it is a question. But as you can see, a lot of my questions actually get retweeted. So check it out, retweetlab.com. You can go in here and sync your Twitter account, and then you can even enter your email address to get updates from HubSpot on the science of Twitter and marketing and whatnot. So check it out, retweetlab.com. Thanks for watching.